What's up guys, Italo here. I recently went to Hawaii earlier this month. I'm going to show you guys how I went about getting my flights at a deal I'm pretty pleased with, and I believe anyone else can too. And before I get started, I want to thank everyone that I saw out there, new faces and old, everyone that made time to see me. Here's some clips I got on my Phantom that I'm so stoked on. These are sick. But yeah, by the end of this quick video, this will hopefully break down how anyone can go about booking their flight to Hawaii, even possibly some inter-island flights as well, for less than $100. So starting out, the credit card we're going to look at is the Hawaiian Airlines MasterCard. Here's what's going to come up if you Google it. Earn 35,000 bonus miles after you spend $1,000 in 90 days. Enjoy a complimentary bag, 50% off. All this is good and all because what this is saying, every 10,000 miles with airline miles is the equivalent of $100. So what this is saying is spend $1,000 in 3 months and we'll give you $350 back. Okay, not a terrible deal. Just kind of view this, guys, as extreme couponing. So instead of going to the grocery store or cutting out magazine ads to save $1 to $10, if you open up the right credit card and hit the minimum spend, you're getting $350, which is pretty sweet. So here's some stuff about the card. But one thing I want to share with you guys is how to open this card. You can actually find the same benefits, but you get 50,000 bonus miles for the same minimum spend. And how you're going to go about doing that is you go as if you were going to check out for your flight, and this is an article I'll link to by Miles Cards, where if you simply go as if you're going to check out for your flight, and on the very last page right before you buy, you can select credit debit. You're going to get this pop up here. It's going to say, would you like to earn 50,000? So remember, as opposed to the 35,000, this one's 50, and all you have to do is act like you're going to book a flight. Obviously, don't pay. So you're going to get that value here. And now this card is saying spend $1,000 in 90 days, you're going to get 500 back. So, even more appealing, One thing too is that here's some information on where else on kind of the award flight. So 50,000 miles is how far it can get you. So inter-island, 7,500. At the cheapest, North America to Hawaii, 20,000 a piece, so 40,000 round, and you could even have 7,500 left over for one free inter-island flight. But one thing a lot of people don't know is if you book 2 one-ways, figured this out. This is me looking at a random day in May 1st. You can actually get it for 17,500. Then you can get your 2 one-ways at 17,500 a piece. That puts you at 35,000, okay, for your round trip if you do it like this, and then you've got 15,000 left over, so 2 free inter-island flights. One thing too that I want people to be aware of is that, as you can see, the reward availability fluctuates a lot depending on what time of week. But if you're able to go like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, pretty much be able to get it for 17,500, but it can spike up all the way to 35,000. I think was the high. So kind of be aware for that. Be able to travel with flexible dates if possible, but here's some options. 17,500 again on a Sunday. That'd be kind of sweet. This will detail more. This article I'll link will talk more about how to get it for 50,000. Here's some of my confirmations when I came from I just got my flight back for 25,000 miles and $5.60. And I booked an inter-island flight to visit my boy Brad back to Oahu for another $10, and I don't know. And then yeah, so those were a couple of my flight confirmations with my 50,000 miles. But yeah, what I do like about this card too is it's got a relatively low minimum spend. Again, like $1,000 in 3 months. I believe the majority of everyone watching this video does that. I personally do, for good or for bad. So if you're ever looking for a chance to get into this hobby, travel hacking, and Hawaii is kind of on your bucket list to go, this would be a great way to do it. One way I'd suggest is, say you want to go with a friend, you could open up the card for 50,000 miles, book your flight for free, and then with your one-time companion discount for your round trip, you could get that half off. So now you'd basically be flying with 2 people to Hawaii for $200 round trip. Could be a fun little trip for you and somebody and your companion to take. And the annual fee is going to be $90. Unfortunately, but I personally am probably going to open this card up every year and just spend $1,000 like I normally would and get my $500 airfare because I love Hawaii. So here's a little bit about where you guys can go. Again, also check out This page too, if you're on Oahu, maybe you want to go to Australia, New Zealand. I don't know exactly if these are all 40,000, but I'm sure if you looked and tried to do 2 one-ways, maybe you get them for 75 as well. We got South Pacific, Tahiti would be sweet. So there's some options. But yeah, for anyone who wants to learn more about this hobby, definitely check out 10x Travel. This is pretty much my go-to whenever I want to have a question. I talk to this community, or I just find a blog, and more likely than not, someone on this page has already taken the vacation you want, so you can just follow what they did step by step. So with that, guys, I hope that was a quick explanation, and I hope that shows some people how you can get to Hawaii and how it's not that unrealistic to really be booking flights for like $5, $6, $7 just by going out with your normal spending app. You don't have to spend crazy money with this card. There's many other ways to get to Hawaii essentially for free, but I love Hawaiian Air, and this is a great way to get there on the cheap. So with that, guys, look forward to hearing some of your success stories, or if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. We can get a little form going. But yeah, so with that, guys, see you next time. Wheels up.